Very good evening all. Welcome to History for Exams. In this particular approach video, we will be discussing about the next topic, the 16 Mahajanapadas. We have started our lecture series from this Indus Valley civilization. As part of that, we have one very important thing to inform you that in that particular video, Indus Valley civilization, we had raised one particular question. We have asked one particular question regarding the river of this Harappan civilization, that is this particular city called as Harappa, and the correct answer was Ravi. So we have one particular comment that was given for that particular video was from this student Aganksha Sharma. So as part of that, we are going to announce one of the most important thing. We are already running a particular course called as Astra 1.0 for this upcoming NET examination. As part of that, we are ready to announce that this student has received 50% fee reduction since she made the correct answer in that particular video. So we are happy to announce, Aganksha, we are happy to announce you that you have won and you have secured 50% off. Now just rupees with just Rs 1500, you can join this particular program and continue your learning process, and you can crack this JRF examination. So after announcing this particular thing, we are jumping to our particular topic, that is 16 Mahajanapadas. This topic discussion start with the later Vedic period itself. So since we have this later Vedic period, that is like having certain complexities in religion, because we can see the development of the Varna system or caste system. After having such developments, what we can see, around 6th century BC, there is going to have certain very important changes. One is the political changes, and another one is the social changes. So when you are learning the 16 Mahajanapadas, you have to classify this accordingly, political as well as social. So in this political changes, what we can see, there happened something is going to develop into large cities from the term Janapada. So in this later Vedic period, we have one particular terminology called as Janapada, meaning where the people set their feet, Janapada. At the same time, this Janapada began to grow and expand and conquer the rest of the regions through this Iron Age revolution. And by the result of that one, what we can see, this Janapada began to grow into something called as Mahajanapada, or great landed territories. So thus we have 16 Mahajanapadas in India during that particular period. And that is one political condition, and as part of that political condition, you have to study like something. Among these 16 Mahajanapadas, you have to know the very basic information about in which all regions they were and what all the major boundaries, as well as the most important capitals and most important kings. That is very important for your examination. Kings. That is very important. At the same time, you have to know the capitals. And some of the Mahajanapada having certain very significance, like regarding the death of Buddha, something like that one. So the most important events associated with that one. You have to focus on these three basically, as well as, and you have to know something like there were this classification called as Gana and Gana Sangha, or otherwise called as the Gana Sangha, meaning the oligarchy, and at the same time oligarchy versus monarchy. So how the monarchical system developed, how the oligarchical system developed, and which were they, with the examples you have to know. So this much of information you should know regarding what the 16 Mahajanapadas politically. And at the same time, when it comes to the social part, what we have in the later Vedic period, we have something called as the complexities in religion. Thus what we can see, something is going to arise against this ritualism, that is called as Upanishads. And after Upanishads, we can see some development of heterodox religious sect. And something among them was the most important Buddhism, Jainism, Ajivikas, Charvakas, etc. etc. So you have to focus on Buddhism and Jainism with the core philosophies. And for your examination, you have to study Buddhism and Jainism separately, each and every point, the minute literature and everything related to Buddhism and Jainism. That is very, very, very important. So guys, by this video, we have discussed the 16 Mahajanapadas, how you have to consider that topic, what are things you have to study politically as well as socially. And here we are having the another question for you, that is the 16 Mahajanapadas. The 16 Mahajanapadas, we got such a number, 16, right? It is actually given from a basic Buddhist text. So the question is that identify that Buddhist literature that actually provided us there were 16 Mahajanapadas, or the names of the 16 Mahajanapadas. Will be considering the winner as the first who is actually commenting the right one. So make it more competitive, more engaging learning process. Have a happy learning with history for exams. So that's all about this video. See you in the next one. Thank you.